was a kind soul. Everyone had no problems with him. He was a hard worker. I don't know. He had a temper. He scared me. He had tattoos all over his back and these symbols. I only saw him when he was hug. His eyes were so gone. I had to leave. I think he wanted to kill me.
Are you ready?
Yes. Oda, he kept to himself a lot. We all go out. Our team, I mean, he would just hang back and stare at Nami's tits in a dark room. He had a grin from ear to ear repeating waifu 3 times. He would do this 3 times a day.
And that's why you stopped working there?
No, it wasn't that. I mean, we all have our weird rituals to get our heads in the right place. It was what he drew that made me leave. We all know One Piece is loved all over the world, but to a select few, it's a secret breeding ground for the lowest of scum.
What do you mean?
Oda, he's racist.
I did some digging, using the sources my interviewer left me. I came across these old pictures of his family tree dating back to the 1800s. His family owned slaves. Nice to meet you. Thanks for coming, and have a seat. So, you're an old colleague of Oda, correct?
Yes, we worked on the first 100 chapters of One Piece together. At first, he was a great person who I looked up to, but as we worked together, I noticed how he always kept to himself. When our tent worker, who was a minority, always showed up. Next thing, he was all smiles, but when our tent walked in the room, it was crickets. He nicknamed him Buzzkill because he treated him like an insect and hated him for killing the mood. But the shocking part was that there was no mood to kill.
So, how was hating the tent related to One Piece?
It opened up my eyes to see what he was writing. Why the hate for the tent? He did a great job. The only conclusion I could come up with was his skin color. But what really sealed the deal was One Piece hidden chapter. Chapter 24.5. The chapter takes place with Luffy on the Mary, sailing like usual until he sees a man in the ocean crying for help. He saves him and sees that he is covered in seaweed and muck. He is overjoyed from the rescue and tells him he went by the name Wilson. After a quick shower, Luffy sees his true colors. Literally.
So what happened?
He kills him, pushes him off the boat, and he drowns. While he was struggling to stay afloat, he mocks him, laughing, says how his kind really can't swim. I lost it at that point. I got in his face and demanded it to end. Whatever he was trying to accomplish. He just shrugged me off and told me to shut the up and get back to work.
And what did you do?
I shut the up and went back to work.
Where is the chapter now?
I took it. He had 2 copies. I burned one and kept the other, but I hate myself for this, but I lost it. I don't know how, but one minute I was on the train home, and you know how rush hour in Japan is like, crowded to the point of smelling a girl's hair.
That's pretty close.
Yeah, it is pretty close.
So, what are you gonna do now?
What do you mean?
Well, like, go to the police?
Are you dumb freak? What the hell do you think the cops are gonna do? Arrest him because I don't like how he treated a coworker 10 plus years ago? Get I'm a nobody who just wanted to share my story, believe it or don't. I don't care. I just wanted someone to listen to me for once.
I I see. Um, well, thank you for your time, truly. Um, would you like to have dinner with me?
No.